There's a few things. So one of the things I always seem to find is HR teams are probably the most under-resourced teams in a business, but they're also the critical team for resourcing everyone else.
Right.
So they are often high workload, spanning across the entire employee lifecycle, both operational and strategic. So that's sometimes a challenge. I think looking in organizations where looking at projects in terms of systems, there's still a lot of companies that are working either very manually or working with really old systems. And if you've got an under-resourced team and you're asking them to do it manually, it makes it really challenging, and that puts a lot of pressure and can lead to people moving on. It can lead to burnout, can lead to incorrect information. So I think sometimes implementing a more up-to-date system can definitely help reduce the workload, work with around, improve the efficiency, but also that access to information and data to help drive better decisions and changes. I think another challenge for some is looking at technology. So if you talk about AI, AI is something that we definitely see more and more coming through in the market. From an HR perspective, we've seen it being used a bit more in the talent acquisition space, more in the learning and development space. Looking at the onboarding side of things, it's been utilized a bit more there. There again, it's an interesting conversation. And one of the things I ask everyone that I talk to is, do you use AI? If you do, where do you use it? How do you use it? And it's definitely a mixed bag of response. Some are very big on it, use it, love it. Others are still very concerned, risk averse, dabble with it. So I think that AI is going to be something of interest. I think some of the challenge is that at times the lack of support of the executive leadership team when HR are coming in with, we're at risk, there's a concern, there's an opportunity, there's an initiative, there's a project or a program that would definitely help that blocker in terms of it's not urgent, it doesn't need to be done now. So I think there's things that are sort of faced from that perspective in HR at the moment. There's probably more, because talking to people, there's always different things for different people.